Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 biggest gaming scandals in history. Starting at number 10, let's take you back to the year 1982. An unexpected catastrophe, known as the ET Atari game scandal, is about to unravel. Hastily designed and produced in brisk 6 weeks, this game turned out to be a market catastrophe. The aftermath was so disastrous that a New Mexico landfill became the final resting place for millions of unsold game cartridges. This debacle didn't just taint Atari's image. It also played a crucial role in triggering the notorious collapse of the gaming industry the following year. Imagine a graveyard for video games in the heart of the desert. That's one way to kick off our countdown, wouldn't you say? Fast forward to 2005, when Rockstar Games brewed up a storm with their hot coffee mod. At the heart of this tempest was a hidden mini-game tucked away in Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas. This wasn't your average Easter egg hunt, folks. Rather, it was an explicit adult scene that, when discovered, sparked a massive controversy. Suddenly, Rockstar Games found themselves in hot water. Parents, politicians, and pundits were all aghast at the explicit content, and the lawsuits started pouring in faster than a freshly brewed pot of coffee. Retailers were forced to recall copies of the game, causing significant financial damage to the company. In response to this uproar, the Entertainment Software Rating Board, known as the ESRB, created the adults-only rating. This was a game-changer, folks. From then on, any game with explicit adult content would be slapped with this new rating, restricting its sale to a much narrower audience, a scandal that changed the face of video game ratings forever. Now let's discuss the hardware scandal that shook Microsoft in 2005. The Xbox 360, a console that promised to revolutionize gaming, became synonymous with the phrase "red ring of death." This term refers to the foreboding circle of red lights that appeared on the front of the console, an ominous sign of hardware failure. This widespread issue was more than a minor inconvenience for gamers. It was a devastating blow to Microsoft's reputation. The company, known for its software prowess, was suddenly under fire for a hardware blunder of epic proportions. The red ring of death became a symbol of Microsoft's struggle to balance its software expertise with the demands of hardware production. The cost of this lesson? A staggering $1 billion. That's right, Microsoft spent an estimated $1 billion on repairs, replacements, and extended warranties. A clear reminder that in the gaming world, hardware matters just as much as software. A costly lesson learned for Microsoft that hardware matters just as much as software. Let's jump to 2011 and the hacking scandal that rocked Sony's PlayStation network. In a shocking turn of events, this was an incident that saw the theft of personal data from an estimated 77 million accounts. This was no small blip on the radar. It was a full-blown digital heist that sent shockwaves through the gaming community. Sony, a titan in the gaming industry, found themselves in the eye of a storm. The breach wasn't just a hit to their system. It was a direct blow to their reputation. In the aftermath, the company faced a steep uphill battle, working tirelessly to regain the trust of its devoted gamers. But let's not forget the silver lining here. If anything, this incident served as a glaring reminder of the importance of digital security in our increasingly connected world. It was a wake-up call for the gaming industry about the importance of cybersecurity. The lesson? That even giants can falter if they let their guard down. Now we find ourselves in 2017, amidst a storm of controversy over loot boxes. This storm was primarily sparked by games like Star Wars Battlefront 2, where players could purchase these mystery boxes with real or virtual currency. Inside, they could find anything from simple cosmetic upgrades to game-changing abilities, with the catch being you never knew what you were going to get. Their random nature led to widespread criticism, with many likening the practice to gambling. This backlash wasn't just limited to gamers, though. Legislators around the world began taking notice. In places like Belgium and the Netherlands, loot boxes were declared illegal under their gambling laws, forcing game developers to rethink their monetization strategies. The debate rages on, with gamers, developers, and lawmakers all grappling over how to handle this issue. It's a complex problem, one that's about more than just games. It's about consumer rights, business practices, and how we define gambling in the digital age. A controversy that continues to shape the gaming industry's approach to monetization. Lastly, let's delve into the 2019 controversy that put Blizzard Entertainment in the hot seat. This furor was sparked off when a professional Hearthstone player expressed support for the Hong Kong protests during a live event. The player, known in the gaming world as Blitzchung, declared, "Liberate Hong Kong, revolution of our times," during a post-match interview. This statement was seen as a violation of Blizzard's competition rules, which led to Blitzchung being banned from professional play for a year and stripped off his prize money. This decision caused a massive uproar in the gaming community. Many viewed Blizzard's actions as a suppression of free speech, leading to widespread criticism and calls to boycott the company. In response to the backlash, Blizzard reduced Blitzchung's ban to 6 months and reinstated his prize money, stating that their actions were not influenced by China's business relationships. Yet, the controversy didn't end there. The incident sparked ongoing discussions about the role of free speech in gaming. It raised questions about whether gaming platforms should be places where players can express their political views or if they should remain neutral spaces for entertainment. Some argued that Blizzard was right to enforce their rules, while others contended that the company's actions were an affront to the values of freedom and democracy. A scandal that reminded us that games are not just entertainment, but also platforms for political expression. From desert burials to political protests, the gaming industry has seen its fair share of scandals. Let's take a moment to look back on what we've discussed today. The ET Atari debacle, a game so bad it ended up in a desert landfill. Then, the hot coffee mod controversy that shook the moral compass of the gaming community. We cannot forget the Xbox 360's Red Ring of Death, a technical flaw that cost Microsoft over $1 billion. Then, there was the Sony PlayStation Network hack, a breach that exposed millions of gamers' personal information. The loot box controversy stirred up debates about gambling in video games. And lastly, Blizzard's Hong Kong controversy that highlighted the political influences in gaming. Each of these scandals has left a mark on the gaming industry, shaping it in ways we still feel today. As we continue to game on, we can only hope these scandals serve as lessons for the future of this incredible industry.